Creating a high ticket offer is a hot topic in the online space, especially for coaches and entrepreneurs. And if you don't know what a high ticket offer is, a high ticket offer is an offer or a product that's over 3K, right? So it's 3K, 5K, 10K, 20K, 30K. I've even seen high ticket offers for as much as 100K. And if you're hearing those figures and wondering, oh my God, people actually charge this much for their services, then my darling, you'd be so surprised when I bring you into the world of a high ticket, because this is truly where it's at when it comes to creating a lucrative online business. Now, I want to show you a quick training that I actually reserve for my clients. That's right, for my paid clients. I want to walk you through like a small piece of that training, because it's going to walk you through what we call the high ticket lean launch funnel. So if you're ever thinking about creating a high ticket offer or how to launch it or what to do in that instance, I break it down in this specific training. So I want you to dive in and soak it all in. You're going to need your notepad and a pen because it is that valuable. So this is where I take you to class. It's a bit of a masterclass type of video, so I want you to take that in. Now, before I even show you that training, I want you to subscribe to this channel and give this video a thumbs up, and of course turn on your bell when you subscribe so that this channel grows. I'm working hard to grow this channel, and I've been publishing 3 times a week. Very excited, and I'm loving my YouTube audience. If you are watching this on the page where this video lives, then I love you. Thank you so much for joining me. You've come from my email list, of course, and I will be checking the comments below the page as well and giving you feedback based on the secret task in this video. So let's dive into the training. Yeah, welcome. This is Pamela Bessa from The Lucrative Lady, and I'm so honored that you are here. And because you're here, I promise you I have something really exciting to share with you today. In fact, not only today, but over the next few days, I am going to be dropping some amazing gifts, aka trainings, into your inbox like it was your birthday. And I mean it, because when you see the sort of things that I want to share with you, that I'm going to be sharing with you, you are going to be pretty much blown away. And I'll tell you why. It's because I'm going to be sharing with you what a lot of people don't even talk about, what a lot of people don't teach, but what they are certainly doing in their business. And that is because I want you to win. So if this is your first time seeing me, then welcome. I'm Pam, and I run The Lucrative Lady, and I didn't always start out this way. Actually, I wasn't always in business. I was in a whole different industry. I was an actress, and I was doing all sorts of other things before I decided to come into business. Now, let me guess who you are, because enough about me. Now let me guess. I'm guessing that you have probably started your business in the last, let's say 6 months, maybe a year, or maybe even 2 years. But here is one thing that I know about you. One thing that I know about you is that you started this business wanting to help people, wanting to have more freedom, wanting to have more time freedom, am I correct? Wanting to be able to go on luxury holidays with your family, am I correct? Wanting to be able to make investments and, serve and help people and really move your family, beyond where you are right now. You wanted to be able to make a big shift in your life. That is why you started this business. But am I right in saying that that hasn't happened at all? Am I right in saying that a lot of the things that you thought would happen coming into this business, none of it has happened, or in fact, it's barely happened? And what I mean by that is that you've struggled to make any business. You struggled to get paying clients. You've struggled to stay visible online, and it feels like there are so many people in your niche that you are being swallowed up. And in fact, the thought of posting yet another post on social media, be it Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn, actually has you wanting to crawl back into bed and just sleep. But deep down, you're thinking to yourself, but I need social media. I need to get visible, because without visibility, I don't have a business. Here's the truth. You're right. But a lot of people take visibility in the wrong way, and this is why they struggle. And so today, my first gift to you, just as a thank you for being here and for being part of this journey with me, is that I really want to show you what turned the needle in my business. right? When I first started my coaching business, I struggled to make any amount of money. I tell you something, I struggled to be visible. In fact, getting in front of the camera was never a problem. It was actually doing something with it, i.e. getting people to schedule a call with me. And when the moment they scheduled a call, if they scheduled a call, my heart would be pumping, my heart would be racing, my palms would be sweating, because not many people were scheduling calls at that time. And when I would get on the call, I would sell my socks off, and guess what? I would get zero. Nobody was signing up to my stuff. I did webinars, I did live streaming, I was posting on social media at least 3 times a day. I was recording videos, I had a podcast, I had several Facebook groups that I was running myself, and I was showing up in other people's Facebook groups. And none of that, I promise you, none of that amounted to anything. And with what I'm going to be showing you, you are going to have the ability, using just this information alone, to get 10 paying clients, right? 10 high paying clients in a very short space of time, in about 30 days. Now, that means taking what I'm sharing with you today and over the next few days, okay? So that means that I'm going to be in your inbox and you're going to keep coming back to watch it. Okay, so that you can get the full view of what I am sharing with you, because I'm going to be giving you the goods. So if you are ready to go, let's jump right in, because I want to teach you today. Shall we do it? Let's go. Okay, welcome back. So I've got my trusted sidekick here with me, and you're going to want to take a lot of notes. In fact, you may have to watch this over and over and over again to really get this. So I want to teach you about something that I called the Lucrative Lean Launch. Okay, don't mind my writing, just listen to me and look at the board. So I promised you earlier that I'm going to be teaching you how to get 10 high-paying clients, in a very short space of time, let's say 30 days. Now, I think about 2 years ago, if you had told me, Pam, you could get even 1 high-paying client in 30 days, I think I would have probably just laughed. I would either laugh or just drop on the floor. Why? Because I'm getting anybody to pay me any amount of money, even $50, $100 or $500, even $500 was like massive to me. Now I run a business where at the very minimum for our high paying offers, you know, that's at least 5K for some of the stuff that we have going out. So to tell me that, Pam, one day your offers will be in the 5K region and above, honestly, you would have been blowing my mind. But now, not only have I achieved that over and over and over again, but I have a system for what I do, and I'm going to be giving that to you. Okay, so this is called the Lucrative Lean Launch. One of the biggest things about getting clients is you need a great offer. Right, so you need an amazing offer, a transformative offer. That's really, really important. And then you need a vehicle, right? I was going to draw a car, but I'm not very good at drawing, so let's leave it with an arrow, okay? You need a vehicle to get your clients, right? So these are your clients. To see that offer, do you see that? You need a great offer, you need a vehicle to get your clients to see that offer, and you need to have the ability to do that over and over and over again. Now, how do you even do that? How do you create a great offer, and how do you get what is the vehicle that takes it to your ideal client, and what is it that makes them stop in their tracks amongst hundreds and thousands of other people who are doing the exact same things as you are doing, right? What is it that causes them to pay attention to what you are doing? Well, it's all in that vehicle. So, when I first started my business, I was doing a lot of live streaming, like I shared with you. I was doing a lot of videos, and nothing was working. I'm doing stuff in other people's Facebook groups. I'm hanging out and doing lots of social media, and nothing worked. Now, where the needle changed in my business was when I started to think to myself, actually, Pam, you know, what is it that those who are ahead of you are doing? Those who are making a serious amount of money, those who are, you know, doing the 6 figures, which at that time to me felt like such a huge sum of money. I mean, if you said, Pam, you know, you could be making 10K per month, that was just crazy to me. What is it that they are doing? So I started to really look at the people who I admired and people who were always blowing up my inbox and people who were doing amazing things. I invested in a lot of coaching, bought so many courses, and I started to learn for myself. And the crazy thing that I found was that people were teaching what was working for them at that time, but those things that were working for them at the level that they weren't going to work for me, because I was like worlds behind them. So they're here and they're teaching strategies that were here when I was here. And I needed to understand strategies that would work for me where I was. So even though I was investing a lot, I wasn't getting any results. Have you been there? I'm sure you have. So I came up from the various things that I had learned. I started to read between the lines and just cut back a bit until I developed what I call the lucrative lean launch. What is the lucrative lean launch? Let me tell you this. If you want to create, if you want to get 10 high-paying clients in the next 30 days, you can. If you want to get 20 high-paying clients in the next 30 days, you can. If you want to get 50 high-paying clients, guess what? You totally can. The only thing that is standing in the way of you doing that right now is having a system. Now, what is it? Now, if you know anything about me, you know that I'm all about a sales system. I'm not going to be sharing with you the main system that we use today, and that's for day 3, but I want to share with you something that you can implement from today, and it is a lean system. Now, this is a big secret. So what is the lean system and what does it look like? So earlier we talked about the offer. So now let's imagine, because I don't know where you are in your business, I'm going to imagine that you have an offer. When you have an offer, the most important thing you need to start thinking about is you need to start thinking about a bait. What is the bait? What is the bait for this offer? Right? What is the bait that your ideal clients will see that will draw them to this offer? So what is that? Now, I call it a bait. I call it a lead generator, because that is the job of this bait. Remember that your first role as a business person is to think, now I have this offer that I want to put out there. Perhaps your offer is in the dog walking niche. Perhaps it's in the hair care niche. Perhaps it's in the and perhaps you're a nutrition coach, or you are a fitness coach, or you are in the fashion and design. Perhaps you're in digital marketing. Perhaps you are in it doesn't matter what niche you are in. Whatever niche you are in, this is what you're thinking about. You've got to be thinking, this is my offer, because a lot of people know this is what I want to teach, right? So we can talk about doing an offer later on, but you want to know this is what I teach. And now you want to think, well, what is the bait that will attract my ideal clients? What is that lead generator? Once you have that in your mind, the first thing you want to start doing is creating it. So let's talk about a lead generator. So one of the most important things that I created when my business was really struggling was this bait. I created a storytelling template, and I have to tell you, I had no idea how powerful this would be for my business, this lead generator that I created, because before I knew it, even though I wasn't running any paid ads at that moment, it was bringing in so many leads that before I knew it, I had enough of an audience, a very small audience, maybe 300 people or so, to be able to do a lean launch. So I want to walk you through that process. The first thing you need to do is you need to figure out what is your bait. In order to figure out your bait, you want to think, what is the outcome so these are your ideal clients, what is the outcome that they want? And then you want to think, what is their starting point? Right? Because that's all it is. What is their start and what is their outcome? And your bait, the perfect bait, the perfect lead generator, needs to be somewhere here. Okay, so this is the line. Let's imagine that you have step 1, step 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 before they get to their outcome, right? So what does that look like? Let's imagine that you're a fitness coach and you help your ideal clients to lose weight without leaving the gym. So let's call that the outcome. That is what they want to do. They want to lose a specific amount of weight, right? And be down to maybe a dress size 10 UK size. That's what their outcome is. Now, You want to figure out what is their starting point. What is their starting point? Their starting point means where are they today? Are they a size 16, a size 20, a size 22? And by the way, if you're in the US or other parts of the world, you can just translate these numbers for for where you are. So what size are they right now? What is their starting point? Now, you know what their outcome is. Their outcome is, I want to be a size 10. Their starting point is, I'm currently a size 22. Okay, so this is if you are in the fitness niche. If you are in a digital marketing space, and perhaps you help up and coming coaches to get more clients, like I do, right? One of the biggest outcomes you might be thinking of, the outcome is, I want to help them to get X amount of clients. Now, their starting point is where they are right now. So where are they right now? So perhaps right now they have no assets in place. Perhaps right now they only have a Facebook page and they are spamming as many groups as they can or as they have access to. That is their starting point. It's very important to know the start and the outcome. Now, the most important thing for you to do is now to start thinking, now what are the steps from where my ideal clients are right now to where they need to be? What is step 1? What is step 2? What is step 3, 4, 5, and 6? And then what I say to my clients is, we choose one of those steps and we use that to create the perfect bait, right? We use that to create the perfect bait. So what is the perfect bait? The perfect bait is something that is so crucial to their success that they're willing to pay for it, right? They're willing to pay for it, even though it's going to be free, right? They're willing, it's so good. They're willing to pay for it, even though we are going to offer it to them absolutely free, absolutely free. So what does the lean launch actually looks like when played out? Well, it looks like this. We start with this, right? This is going to be your opt-in page. This is where the bait goes, and this is free. Okay, this is free. The purpose of this is to collect leads. Then, once you have collected the leads, this is what we want to do with them. We want to send them value via video, okay? So we send them to video 1, video 2, video 3, right? This is your lean launch. So this is video, and video. All right, so we create a bait. We send them to video number 1. We create another video and we're going to send that to them. We create a third video and we're going to send that to them. And then finally, after they have watched, this third video leads to a call to action. Now, what is that call to action? Well, if you are going to be doing this lean launch model, that call to action needs to be for them to schedule a call with you. Do you see that? Once they schedule that call with you, you are in a great position to actually enroll them as a client. So what this lean launch allows you to do is that it allows you to cut out the need for constantly being on social media, constantly chasing clients. But in fact, you allow your messaging to do the talking for you. Now, where does your messaging do the talking for you? It does it in these 3 videos. In these 3 videos. So the purpose of these 3 videos is to really indoctrinate your clients or your prospects so that by the time they arrive to speak to you on a call, they are ready. They already know who you are. They already know what it is you do. They already know, most importantly, how you can help them. Now, I want to give you 3 keys to really making this lean launch work for you, right? Key number 1 is value. Okay, that's number 1. Every stage in this lean launch is 100% value, 100%. From your bait to video 1, video 2, and video 3. It is 100% full of value, every part of it. And then, number 2 is that it's congruent. What that means is that every single step in this lean launch is congruent with your offer. Do you remember earlier when we talked about the offer, right? We talked about if you want to get high-paying clients, you need an offer, you need your clients, and you need a vehicle. So the lean launch is your vehicle. Every single step in that, so from your bait and video 1, video 2, video 3, it has to be congruent with that offer. And then number 3, non-salesy. Okay? Non-salesy. Number 3 is that every single part of this process is that we are not trying to sell anything to anybody. So this is the moment where you've really got to step off and, step off the brakes of sales, step off the brake and stop thinking about the fact that you're trying to get clients, because that will come across in your content. For this lean launch to work, I promise you that if you follow the steps of number 1, creating your bait, number 2, creating your 3 value videos, which lead to a call to action, and making sure that number 1, it is congruent. Number 1, it is full of value. Number 2, it is congruent. And number 3, it is non-salesy. I promise you that your calendar will be so full, and when people arrive on the other end of that they will be ready to buy, they will be ready to invest, they would have fallen so madly in love with you that it makes absolute sense for them to work with you. Now, there's a caveat to this that I have to tell you. There's a caveat to it, and that is that none of this works. You see this part? None of this works if the bait, isn't strong enough. None of this works if the bait isn't strong enough. One of the most important things that I focused on in my business in order for us to hit 50K per month, 60K per month, 70K per month and above, one of the most important things that I focused on wasn't selling. It was making sure that I got this bit right, because the moment I got this right, it really helped me with the quality of people that came through, saw any videos or anything else that I was sharing. It helped me so much with that, which meant that at the end of it, we were closing 50 to 60% of everybody that we spoke to on a high ticket offer, and you can do the same. Now, the big problem that I see is that a lot of people, who come to me, who watch any of my content or who arrive at my calls, they come and they say to me, Pam, I already have a lead magnet, I already have a bait. And then the question I say is, well, how many calls are you getting, or how many clients are you enrolling? And the answer is more or less either 0 or it's a very, very low number that is unencouraging, right? So this is the thing. I want you to, now that you've seen this strategy, I want you to take off your hat of I already know this stuff. Take off your hat of I already have this stuff, because the chances are that if you already had any of these things in place, you're going to have to do it again, because you're going to have to answer the question, is it full of value? Is it congruent? And is it non-salesy? Do you see what I'm trying to say? So what I want you to do as a result of watching this is I want you to let me know in the comments. Let me know what industry you're in, who your ideal clients are, and let me know below what is the perfect bait. What is that step, right? I drew the steps for you. What is the step that you are going to help them with in that sequence, and what is the perfect bait that you are going to use? This is absolutely crucial. So let me know below, and a member of my team or myself will come back and we will give you some feedback. Okay, so let me know. And then tomorrow I want you to look out in your inbox, because tomorrow I take this strategy a few steps forward, okay? I let you know how you can do this on autopilot and not only enroll clients, but generate sales without even having a conversation. Do you remember earlier I told you about the call to action being to schedule a call with you because it is a lean launch? Well, what if you had the ability to actually enroll those clients, but without having to have those dreaded sales conversations? What if you had the opportunity to make, 20K, 30K per month and above without ever speaking to anybody or leaving your home? Well, tomorrow, as I'm going to be extending this strategy, I'm going to be showing you exactly what that looks like. Okay, so make sure you come back. So 2 things I want you to do. Number 1, comment below. Let me know what your bait is going to be. And then number 2, I'll see you tomorrow where we take this strategy and put it on steroids and I show you what the bigger picture looks like. And again, how you can implement it straight away. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Brilliant. Here is what I want you to do. As well as commenting below this video, I want you to go below this video and you're going to see a link right there. I want you to click that link and schedule a call with my team. During that call, we're going to spend around about 45 minutes to 60 minutes working with you on your business, showing you exactly how to implement what I have just taught you in this training in your own business, and it is absolutely free. So click that link and schedule your call. I have to warn you, sometimes the calls are completely booked up. Our calendars doesn't open as often as most other coaches does. So if there are spots available, then make sure you get in. If there aren't any spots available, then check back again. But go ahead and get in right now and schedule your call. I look forward to seeing you on that call.